Welcome back to Ferris Farming Organic. It's been a while since we posted our last video. The storage card on the GoPro needed formatted, so I had to delete everything off of it. So that is why we have not posted a video in about a month, but got the card cleared and we are good to go. I'm running a 24 row single sweep row crop cultivator, and this will probably be the last pass that I take with the cultivator on this field. The corn is getting very tall. It is June 18th and the corn is almost on its last pass with the cultivator. In most of the fields, there's probably some fields that we'll go over again, but I'd say for this field we'll probably be done. And yeah, it feels good. I wish we could have gotten some videos of the early cultivating and the tine weeding and the rotary hoeing, but I'll do my best to explain what those are, I guess, if you don't know what those are and when we do those and why. Well, the why for all of this is to fight the weeds. Since we're organic, we cannot spray our crops with any chemicals or weed killers, so we have to do things the old-fashioned way. Which does include hand weeding, which luckily I do not have to do very much, but we do that. So that's kind of cool. A lot of people don't really realize people still do that nowadays, I think. So I'll talk a little bit about that. I'll try not to talk too much in this video. I brought the drone with me today so we can get some sick drone shots when I'm in the field. I'll show you how I do that because that's kind of fun. And yeah, we're back and hopefully you guys enjoy the video.
You can't tell me the deck is stacked. You can't whisper behind my back. You can't show me how the odds are up against me all day long. But I've been through the fire and come out alive, and there's no more fear in my eyes. Oh, now I'm rising, and you can't bring me down. You can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. And my feet have come too far for you to tie them to the ground. You can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. Set my sights on where I'm going at and turn it back around. You can't stop me. No. You can't stop me. All the blood, sweat, and sacrifice. Oh, I paid the dearest price. There no shortcuts here for destiny. I'll take the long way proud.
Okay, well, I just took a 5-minute video explaining some stuff, but the mic wasn't plugged in, so that's rather annoying. So I'll do this again. Gonna hop out of the tractor cab here and walk behind here and show you a couple things of what we want this to kind of look like and what we're kind of aiming for. Find a good row here. Here, we'll use this one. So you can see how it throws the dirt kind of into the row here and covers up these weeds. So if there was grass in there and it was probably up to here, this dirt would cover it up, right? And then it wouldn't get any sunlight or sunlight. And that's what kind of we want. We kind of want it to cover all the weeds and not push. We're not push enough dirt to throw the corn over, or tip it over. That's too much weight. But I think this looks pretty good. You can see this is in the ground, and that's quite a bit of dirt. It's moving up. The angle's not very good, but it's moving quite a bit of dirt, and these top shields right here roll the dirt up into the row, as you can see. I mean, it's getting right up in there, and that's kind of what we want to see. See another row. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. And to adjust these for weight, there's a pin, not weight, kind of depth and stuff. This pin right here, I can pull this out, and this black piece will go in and out, and that'll kind of judge how deep the gauge wheels are, and if it's all the way in, the gauge wheel will go farther down, which causes the sweep there to not be so far in the ground. So that's how we adjust the height. Since this corn is pretty tall, we have it all the way deep. Obviously it's digging enough, as much dirt as we can out. Another thing on these, I mostly just run the 3-point angle and my miles per hour until I get what I want for rollover on this dirt. And right now I'm running about 7, and the 3-point tilt is at 5. I'll hop back in the tractor here and kind of show you guys. Yeah, this field's pretty clean actually. There's not a whole lot of weed pressure. All right, here's some weeds right here. Organic farming at its finest, always hand weed. But you can see this weed right here will be knocked out by that sweep there, but since I'm an organic farmer, I can do it myself. Look at that. And some other things about it, I'll hop in the tractor cab here. There's a drone, there's the iPad. We're gonna get some sweet drone videos today. So yeah, once again, I'm going about 7 miles an hour, and that tilt is on 5. You probably can't see that from here, but that is what that's on. I think Ben showed you guys this in the planter video, but once I get it in the ground and I get it how I want it, I can click this to the side on these joysticks and it'll go up. You can see my preset is at 7. And I'm just getting to the end row here, or the end of this pass. A couple more things. I like this screen a lot. I don't use it all the time, obviously. I'm always usually turned around. But it's kind of nice to sometimes just lean forward and check that to make sure you're not wiping out a whole 24 rows of corn. And paying attention doing this is very important, because if you are, so when I line up, if I'm 4 inches one way, say, those sweeps will take out 24 rows of corn. Since it's a 24 row implement, it'll take out a lot of corn very quickly. So it's not I wouldn't say cultivating's a hard job once you get the depth set, and that changes for field to field. So when I move fields, I'll probably have to do a little bit of adjusting, probably on the 3-point hitch and how fast I go. But early corn cultivating is not very fun, because you have to go, I think I was going about 1.5, 2 miles an hour the first day we were in the field cultivating, which is not very fun. You got to go that slow because you don't want to move enough dirt to cover the corn up, obviously, and the corn's pretty small at that point. Be started to do some cultivating in our beans, but I'll probably get a video of that later. You can see there on the wings I had lifted them up a little bit. That's because these are so heavy, they bend, they bow quite a bit. So if I didn't do that on the end rows, it could drag, and wipe out corn as I turned. And I also have to turn very slow with this piece of equipment. Should always turn slow on the end rounds though, either way. But yeah, those are just a couple things here in the tractor about cultivating, and I will definitely make some more videos on cultivating, or even though we're almost done with corn, we still have plenty of beans to cultivate. One more thing you'll see, it'll probably be the drone video after this. There's point rows along the north side of this field, and so how we deal with those, obviously I'm going to be tying weed and rotary hoe. It's not that big of a deal because you can just go right through it as long as you slow down a little bit. You're not going to rip out any corn. But I can't go like that with this cultivator, otherwise once I get to that end of the field, I'll have taken out a lot of corn. Yeah, so how we do that is I'll start in this turn track when I get over there, and then once my outside is almost ready to take out that next row of corn with a different AB line, I'll quick show you here. It's that track. So there's a north side west 80, and right now I'm on the EW line, and so that AB line runs east and west, but this EW line is the one I use there on the south side against that fence. but that one will not work up along the bordering field to the north. So like I said, we have to shift over. Once you get to that corn, or you're going to take out corn, you have to shift 30 inches since we use 30 inch rows. So once you get to that point you're taking out corn or about to, you shift 30 rows over, not 30 rows, 30 inches over, and then after you start hitting the next row of corn 30 inches over, you shift another 30, and so on and so on. And that way, once you get to that end of the field, you had no corn taken out, but you still cultivated everything you needed to cultivate. I think when I take the drone up, you'll be able to see some turn tracks or something. I think it'll be pretty easy to see where the point rows start. But yeah, that was a lot of talking. I probably will not do much talking the rest of the video. Hoping to get quite a few drone shots. Like I said, I'll probably put the GoPro back there on the cultivator, and you guys can kind of see the dirt being thrown up there. I think that's always kind of cool to look at. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video so far, and hopefully you guys enjoy the last couple shots we have in it. Alrighty, well, I am done with this field. I'm going to be moving on to the next one. I probably won't do a lot of GoProing in the next field. I'll take some drone shots, a drone video, try to get a pretty sweet sunset for you. And yeah, we're back. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll try to, or hopefully we can get some videos of the other cultivators. Hopefully Ben can redo the camera hitch cultivator. That was pretty sweet. We got the burner going in a couple fields, a couple tine weeders, but yeah, hopefully we put out some videos, maybe 1 or 2 a week. No promises though. If I'm in the same thing, I don't know if you guys want to see the same tractor and cultivator every video, but I suppose we'll see how it shakes out. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and catch you in the next one.